everybody, this is Edwin the Magic Engineer, and I'm here with Kyle, who actually was the youngest player in the old school tournament that we just had right over there a few days ago at GP Vegas 2018. And I'm really excited to talk to this guy, because not only is Kyle and his dad Matt standing over there, pretty cool guys, but they have a passion for old school, and they're getting into it, and they've been asking all these really interesting questions. And the two of them were just having a discussion real quick between Matt and his son Kyle about, like, hey son, why do you want to get into old school? You know, what is it that you like about that compared to some of the older formats, or the newer formats? So Kyle, if you're interested, I'd love to hear your opinion. First, let's say, what is it you like about old school? I'm going to speak up pretty loud.
Yeah, it has a classic feel to it. I did standard because it's just so boring. I don't know how to say it. It's boring. It's just boring in general. Old school, there's a lot more depth to it, and a lot of people will just say, well, I don't want to play old school because I don't have the cards for it. And that's just not true. I watched a video on Blackback.
12:30 Hopper, players.
I went to $25,000 bet, so
Yeah, that is
very accessible.
I want to make, because there was a speaker going on, I want to make sure you guys heard that. He built that budget black deck that I'm going to link right above in the video right now. He built that, did his own modifications, brought it out, and went up against some of the best, the 92 people in that old school event. Some of them were Hall of Famers, and we had Brian Weissman, we had Randy Bueller, we had Luis Scott Vargas, we had amazing people out there. And this guy comes right in, builds a budget deck, goes out there and wins 2 of his matches in one of his first tournaments ever. That's honestly incredibly impressive just to begin with, right? I wanted to make sure you heard that because the speakers were going.
Kyle, you should talk about your very favorite card in all of Magic.
Yeah, what is your favorite card?
My favorite card is Juzam Jin, Arabian Nights.
Why so?
Okay, so when we built the black deck, we did use Juzam Jin proxies, and as soon as I saw it, I'm like, this card's not that good. It's 4.95.
It hurts me every turn.
I realized in old school, Juzam Jin is one of the best creatures in the game. And after playing with it, I felt like the art was really cool, especially like we went up to Mark Tippy's booth.
And you got to meet him.
Got to meet him. Yeah,
that's cool.
I'm gonna buy something from him. So I just like Juzam. I like the flavor of it. I like the art of it. I like just how it's spaced out. And Arabian Nights already is a cool set. So you got this giant demon looking thing that's funny to do. And it kind of resembles power, and that's what black is all about. So that's really why I like it.
That's a really insightful opinion. You know, a lot of people agree with you. An awful lot of people think that Arabian Nights was one of the coolest sets that Magic the Gathering has ever done. And there was a large amount of the early content creators, you know, influence on that set. Just so much flavor around it. You know, they almost did a different back on the cards for Arabian Nights. You heard about that?
I have.
Yeah, there's so many cool stories around it, and there's still packs floating around. Like, I don't know, Open Boosters isn't here right now, but he's even still got like an Arabian Nights like booster box like still floating around the entire world. OB, please open that box. I want to see it. Everybody wants to see that thing cracked open and all those Library of Alexandrias come out. So, so you and your dad were just having a discussion about actually if you're going to put some money into the game, what cards to get. So tell me about that discussion you guys were just having.
Well, we went over to a vendor. This is what started the entire discussion. We saw a Juzam Jin, we invited the player for $1,000. Yeah, which is good. And we were talking, we went over to the people like, do you want to do this by Juzam? So we came over here and we get your opinion. And you said the number one thing if you're going to start putting money in old school is dual wins. Because being able to splash colors in a format with so many good cards like splash card for lightning bolts and splash white for swords and plowshares. Scrublands and badlands aren't the most expensive of the dual lands. Being able to splash and buy dual lands is, like you said, the most important thing. I agree that dual lands are really important.
And it was a really interesting discussion that we followed up with based on his dad brought up a really interesting point, you know, well, what's more fun for you? What do you enjoy? And so you really can come at it with these different dynamics, right? So that same amount of money put into dual lands opens you up to a massive array of new decks that you can actually create, which is cool unto itself. But if you're the kind of person where, like, you know, I just want to cast that Juzam, that's valid too. You know, like if you're playing this game to win, or if you're playing this game to just have fun, Well, if it gets you the giggles every time you put a Jazam into play because you're dropping down like a $2,000 creature onto the table and smashing people in the face with it, how is that not valid? That seems awesome to me. But it's an interesting dynamic, and so I just thought it would be a really good video since Kyle and his dad were discussing it.
That's the same thing why I said I love standard and my favorite schools better. Is you can put as much money as you want into the standard deck, all the new standard cards. I don't even know what's in the standard meta right now. I don't pay attention to it. But you can pump so much money in that, and I don't think you can get the same amount of enjoyment that playing with $100 deck and still be able to do what I did. So.
And you know what I love, especially about old school? This deck, whatever it is you're working, because I know you got the black deck now. Let's say you modify it, you love it, you play it, you enjoy it, you build nostalgia and memories with it. You and your dad do all these awesome things with it. And then you put it in a closet for a while, you join a baseball team or something, you go do something else. And then like 5 years later, hey, you know what? I kind of feel like playing Magic again. When you come back, all your cards are worth more now. You get to rediscover that. And maybe even if you decided that you didn't actually want to play that deck anymore, well, your cards went up and so did all the other cards, and people, old school guys, trade for old school. So you can take that Jazam and those dual lands and swap it straight across for something else, and maybe you play blue-white for a few years, and you didn't even have to spend any money, like 5 years later, right?
Do you know why we quit playing standard?
Let's get Matt into the camera.
I told Kyle, yeah, we stopped playing standard because I could afford it to use along one of your videos.
Yeah, so I have another video, I'll link it up on the top right now. I made a point a while ago that I said, like, I don't play standard anymore because I can't afford it, so I play vintage. And so, it was a funny perspective because everybody sees that vintage is so expensive, so they say, well, how can you possibly say that you can't afford it when you're playing with all these expensive cards? Well, it's because I bought them forever ago, and I don't generally have to buy cards anymore. And so I could just save the value I've got, trade cards back and forth, and never have to spend another cent. So, yeah, that's a really important point about old school, I think.
Standard is the one set that will very much change. I mean, modern will change sometimes too with standard sets, but if you go for as far back as old school, it's a set 93, 94, and if you just buy the investments now, it's always just going to go up in price. There's no fluctuating like what happened in the old sets.
So for all you guys out there that say it's only the old guys, all the old fat guys that are out there buying all these old vintage cards and keeping them for themselves, here's some proof that there's new people actually getting into old school. So thanks a lot, Kyle. I appreciate it. Good talking. Thanks a lot, Matt. Bye, everybody.